Hey, what's up? Welcome. It's the last days of the year. I'm still not ready to do the end of the year list. That's January 1. Like usual, this is maybe a running up to that video because this is basically an Unearting Darkness without Yo this time because he doesn't like talking about just the records without delving in or diving in. So if you want to see more of that stuff, go to Födweg. We are listening to Hagzissa. They wrote on in preparation for my video this year. I looked how I did it last year and this was on there. This came out in 2019 because it was one of the videos. Swiss Horde, that will maybe show up again in this video. Yeah, they played the Porto festival, I think Porto, the Portuguese festival from Single Rex, and the images and the videos from that thing pulled me over to get this, pulled me over the fence, or, you know. There you go, Hagzissa, check it out. Normally, like yesterday, I started with this record. I'm going to do the same records in the same order. So yeah, let's just delve in. You haven't seen the last one, so it got a bit out of hand, I guess. This is Uvia for all intents and purposes. This is summoning the Eclipse. Yes, I think the project is also summoning the Eclipse. This is a split or a collab with another Mexican band called Ectacle, or I'm not sure, something like that. So yeah, this came out of nowhere. Amorfati dropped it Monday, I think, or Friday. No, Monday. Heard through the grapevine, or I saw the updates on the Uvia Instagram that he was doing something with Amorfati. I think he slipped up there, but it was up. Now what this is the new Uvia, I guess, in some parts. One part is very Uvia, the first, there's no A and B, so one side is very Uvia. The other side is more the collab, and I would say more ambient, because it's leaning into black metal, but it goes into techno territories, so yeah. And techno, minimal techno, but yeah. It has a Berserker team, whatever that is, I'm not sure. It has to do with, yeah, Berserker, some anime. Don't kill me, I don't know shit about that. This is the actual cover. So there's this, and this is the back, which also kind of presents A side, B side, I think. Here is a gatefold with a dragon flying into a crater, or a... this is actually very cool. Very cool gatefold. So it deals with Berserker. I don't know anything about it. It feels a bit Coherent Cambria-esque with the comic book graphic novel team, but yeah. I think this is a very nice pressing for this one. It's all red and black, but it has those, you know, tiny blue details, so it works perfectly together. There is also a red and black version or pressing I saw. And there should be another, because it was 3 random colors that would be distributed. It is only available through Amorfati. It will maybe show up in a few distros. I don't think US distros. It is quite expensive. I paid shipped 44 for it. I think Canyon bought one and he paid 50 for US. So you know how the records of Uvia tend to double, triple, or quadruple in price. So yeah, if you want one, get on it. But be warned, it's not Uvia. We've seen this one come up before. So yeah, it has those weird anime Berserker, I guess, stuff. All I needed to see was this. Bingo. So yeah, new Uvia. I was waiting for the box set because that was communicated ages ago, but then he called it quits, and now this. So it remains an enigma. We're drinking coffee. My nephew came over last night and we did some beer tasting. I used my knuffel contact, so the only person that's allowed in, I guess. Otherwise we would have a few good men in the bunker, but alas, with Corona, we haven't seen the end of it, I guess. This is Alter Productions. This is the Babylon Doom Cult. Did the 20% sale. I did 2 separate smaller buys, but then I couldn't resist doing another one. So 2 in total, not 3, 2 in total. Via Sinistra, the tape is through Perverse Homage, if I'm not mistaken. The vinyl version is through AOTY Productions. Very subtle but cool cover. You can see the figure in the back. Kind of reminds me of the Tao pictures, I guess. So I think American, but I'm not sure, just because of the connection with Perverse Homage. It looks, yeah, very colorful and fiery in the back. The logo, and I wouldn't necessarily picked it up, I think, if I didn't know what was going on. It comes with this burning synth, skite. Still don't know how to pronounce that word. And some more fire. Felipe, Satanist, raved about the previous one. I bought it back then because it was a fairly cheap record, and it didn't click. It is that minimal a minimal playing style of black metal with a lot of acoustic passages. On the first one there were a lot of field recordings of winds, storms, rain, whatever you want to call it. This has a little bit more music. Kind of reminds me of the Trauma Hanfahrt, some of that stuff. So yeah, that very pulled back minimal black metal. But it conveys a certain emotion, a lot of atmosphere. All records have a lot of atmosphere. The altered trio that came out was Via Sinistra, was this, and Wagner Ødegaard. The Ødegaard is not in here, so I have to scheme to get it into the end of the year list, but yeah. I'm not going to show everything because I have about half an hour worth of video. So this is white metal. I think they're from the UK, but I'm not sure. I always link them to Sump in some kind of way. It looks a bit weird and ruinesque and whatever, but I decided to dive in because of Wagner Ødegaard, Via Sinistra, which are very interesting records. I don't know if they're 100% good, but you know, pick it up too. The idea was to pick some classics. I have a lot of quotes today. Classics to fill some holes in the collection, definitely in the raw black metal and in the dungeon synth. Weird but true. This is Vitala with The Lord of Eternity. This is a record that has been in many cards and many want lists all over distros, but I never pulled the trigger on it, and now it is sale for 13 euros or something like it. It was the perfect time, so yeah, I had to wait for the sale. Comes in this gatefold, but sturdy. It's not a gatefold, but one sheet gatefold. All the things, all the logos, all the things you want. Fuck the internet, black metal, and something else that I'm not going to talk about. Fuck your money, fuck you. So it has all those quotes. Vitala is still one of the Portuguese bands that I am not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if I like it, actually. It is crazy. It is too crazy in some parts to listen to, but maybe I need to listen more. Maybe we need to do a Vitala episode. Schizophrenic insert with an even more crazy back, the logo, and then my copy is Damnation 418. And kudos to the people that are still hand numbering stuff. This is an unlimited pressing, so yeah, if you are still numbering stuff, that's crazy, but you know, it's always cool to have something numbered. I don't know why. The feeling of being an elite record collector, I guess. What's next is both Mysticism Productions, who dropped a new Diggerdoden today that I listened to a bit. This is Iniquitatem 2016-2017. I think it's Lick and Zwarte Autos, and I think it is more ambient. It looks more soundtracky, but I haven't heard it. There's nothing too much in here artwork wise, so I'm not going to get it out. It's just, you know, black on Purity Through Fire, if I'm not mistaken. This is the one of the Big Cat Nexemu EPs that was also in there. It's 8, but I think I played less. This is handy to know. Artwork wise, I don't think there's too much inserts or anything. No, it's 7-inch. On Ancient Records, Purity to Fire, of course. There you go. The two guys that are always there, or were always there. So yeah, cool 7-inch. I'll slip it into the demo compilation, I think. Just to make that package. And then the second one, this was a $25 record that now was 20 and was worth it because it's a double LP gatefold. But it's of the same guys, of course, but this is a rehearsal, so sound-wise I'm not sure. I don't think they put out shitty sounding records, so these will be just as good. A lot of tracks on here, so a lot of rehearsals. I don't think it's one rehearsal. Mystic. Rehearsals from winter 2009-2010, so old shit. It says here, and that kind of funny, band photo taken 2009. What band photo? Where? I know it's not snowing in this one, but there is no... I don't... What band picture? So yeah, once again a record that it was time to pick up because of the sale. The sale is still going on. I know everybody bought their Christmas presents and stuff like that, but you know, maybe the people who are buying there and are watching, I don't have to tell them because I saw some orders pop up and I heard some numbers from you, so I guess it went well. Okay, that was the first part. Into the second part, we're doing good on time. Record's almost done. We're doing a hang, so we're going to listen to a tape next. Gates of Londre, I'll show it when it comes up. This is Faust, and this is the record that made it go to shit yesterday. Teufelgeist, a term or a word, a sentence they have been using since the very beginning. This is actually the soundtrack or the accompany records to a drinking binge, but a lifelong drinking binge, I would say. It starts with euphoric, Faust euphoric, again with the air quotes, and it ends in deliriums, good or bad. That's up to the listener, I guess. Put this in myself. Look at that. That's just a promo flyer. Who throws that away? And then the record itself, it is nothing too special sleeve-wise. The limited edition, of course, was the gin box. I saw one. There's already one on Discogs. Yeah, hand numbered 929. So there are 929 Milky Clears, and I have 136. There you go. Lo-fi Black Metal Magic. Lo-fi Black Magic Eternal. Yeah, an intoxicantation by them. The quote is actually pretty cool. I'll hold it still. But yeah, Teufelgeist. So a drinking record that is perfect for the gin, I guess. Gin deliriums. They call it a smoke white, 180 grams. There was a black version. There was the box version, like I said. So yeah, they went all out for this one. Cool records. It's too much to. I know the first track pretty good, but I need to listen to the others to fully get it involved. And by yesterday we were too out of there. A hole in the didn't buy because it was too expensive or didn't have funding. The next two are going to be like that during the year, and then with once again the sale is a perfect thing. This is Macabre Omen with Anamnesis, I think. Let's try that again. Anamnesis. There you go. Started around. Let's do the tape first. There you go. We are listening to Gates of Londre. And this is the one of the last tapes from Födweg. There you go. Well, it's the second time I'm hearing it, so it is Födweg, so it's close connection to Kringa stuff. I don't know if they have. I think I linked Kringa to them in some kind of weird way. So, but yeah, Födweg is now a label, not just the brand with an O on top, the band brand. Not just that. They're doing all kinds of stuff, and this is dungeon synth, black metal-esque. Back to them. Started in '94 in Greece, one member, and then moved to the UK. One of those bands that I always knew the cover. I think the God of War or something. The previous one is him or somebody holding up in what is a castle, I guess, the sword to the wall. It's just such a striking cover, and this is much of the same, but then outside. I always digitally saw it as he was looking away from the mountains, which I liked even better, but it's actually the figure shouting toward the mountains. I don't know where, I thought it was made in Greece, but you know, since they moved to England, I'm not sure how often he goes back to Greece, especially now. But yeah, Van Records, the previous one was also Van Records. I think there's one more maybe? No. Hoogvast in this one. And I think Stormkeeper, my 3 Van acquirements this year. Comes with a lot of stuff, of course. Comes with a booklet that has quite some history behind the band. I mean, there are pictures from when they were way young. The nun is weird, but okay. There's a poster with the same artwork. There is this insert, Alexandros, who does vocals, backing vocals, choir, guitars, acoustic guitar, classical guitar, bass, samples, synths, howling, lyra of the Black Sea, Orpheus, lyra, bouzouki, baglamas. And there's another guy, and he does a lot of other stuff. Yeah, this is a, let's call it a black metal record, but it doesn't follow rules. This is the Van download code, if you believe it. It doesn't follow a lot of rules. There are a lot of influences. I'm on their Discogs it said black warish metal. I think they stepped away from that a bit. I need to listen to the previous record, but yeah, war metal it is not. It has a lot of moving parts, this record, and once again, I think I heard it 3 times. I know something is there, but I haven't. It clicked, but I don't get it yet. Beautiful blue pressing. Trying not to trail off. Beautiful blue pressing by Van Records. This is 180 called blue, not numbered. So I think he asks the band which ones should be numbered. I don't know how it works. I don't number shit anymore. Maybe a small tape run, but definitely not records in big numbers. But yeah, Macabre Women. This will probably show up in the top 20, I guess. Another one that was too expensive that I wanted to get from Profound Lore, but it was like 40 to 50, I guess, to get it here. Color sold out pretty quick, but I think in the end the black version is perfect. This is Old Tower with Last Adon. The closing of the trilogy, if you will. I think I read that somewhere. There is the self-titled, I think. I'm blanking, but yeah, maybe the demo is not part of it. I'm looking at it. That's why I'm looking over there. Beautiful pressing, of course. It is insane that this popped up, I think, on Profound Lore. This is of different quality than their previous. It's always good because New Era does good stuff for them, and you know, they released their stuff. I think Tour de Garde did a good one, but then all of a sudden Profound Lore was there. I'm not sure if COVID wouldn't happen or didn't happen, how they, if the plan was to go to America more. I'm not sure, because they do these select gigs. I saw them at Roadburn. They played like Mayhem in the Mayhem compound. They played in Canada. So yeah, it's weird to all of a sudden see Mr. Bruni show up, but you know, he did a spectacular release. It was red, gold, black, stuff like that. So this is the double black. It has the weirdest etching ever, which is kind of a shame. I didn't see what it was yesterday, and I don't see it now actually. Maybe it's a chess piece that dissolves. I think it's that, looking at it now, or Weird. Maybe it harkens back to something in the booklet, but I'm not sure. The booklet is pretty extensive also. All artwork by Spectre. Lyrics, music, everything is by Spectre. And what I loved is the underground connection that it has. So it says special thanks to Chris Bruni, of course. Hospital Productions, which is yeah, the New York Canadian. Is it Canadian? New York. Dominic Furno's noise stuff and black metal stuff, and then hier Malachi, the connection between those two. Damn man. And then Outre Tombe, which is the guy behind or from Tour de Garde. So the lineage, Canada, Holland is, I think, is a very productive and a good one. So yeah, Old Tower. I don't care too much about Dungeon Synth. I bought this one purely because I like everything they're doing, actually. And this and the Forgotten Kingdoms were the only two Dungeon Synth releases I actually cared about this year. I saw some Hobgoblins and Frogs, and it's all probably very good, but I don't know. A few more. Got this recommended by Canyon. I saw it pop up on Instagram one more time. Liv Sleda, I think it is. Canyon got this in a gift box or something like it. Liv Sleda, der wisse gerade Livet? I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this. Looking at the artwork and stuff, it seems like a one-man project. Canyon raved about it. That it was catchy, I guess, in some parts. I'm not sure. That will show up. Then, another one that will show up again is Shagor. The hype release for Babylon Doom Cult. I love that they have a hype release in the sense that it's sold out. It had a good release, as in streaming, as in visibility. It got picked up. Dutch band, I think a two-piece. 1, 2. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been listening. Yo just recommended it, and I decided to support the label, not just the distro. Not that he minds, I guess, but beautiful pressing, nothing wrong with it. Standard pressing. Comes with this lyric sheet, very basic logo, readable logo. Schemer, zever, nachtwaler, respijt, verdoolde hemelbol en dodendans. So yeah, it's, I don't know, it looks a bit like Ungfell. We'll see. So the Liv Sleda and the Shagor will show up in the background. This is, once again, Gates of Londre. I think Levertraan still has copies. I haven't seen them pop up too much elsewhere. So then the last two, it had to be a bit of death metal in a 2020 video, just because for me it was a year of death metal. Call me, you know, sheep for following, I guess. But there was just too many good stuff. And looking back at it, I actually have a lot of death metal in the collection. Just Dead Doom, Doom, Dead Metal, Black and Dead Doom, Metal, Black, Dead, you know. So yeah, this was a hole that I didn't not fill. With the Frenelit coming out very soon, I just looked into the members, who was playing what was playing where, and Tapos always comes up when you talk about the Denmark death metal scene. It's just, yeah, these guys are, I think the new band is Seepage, or I don't know, I always forget it. Seepage, or it's the EP that was under the wings, released under the wings of the new Untergang, which I'm waiting for. But yeah, hasn't come in. Frenelit, Untergang, Tapos. This is more the bestial death metal, if you will. It's a little blackened. Once again, Come Ethereal Somberness. This is on Blood Harvest, and this is their full-length debut vinyl. Great looking logo, and the scene in Denmark, I mean, come on. Record-wise, I'm not sure if this is repress original. I don't know what pressing they are on, but yeah, a lot, I guess. Clear, crystal clear vinyl version. And then the absolute last one, and let's switch to Seep with souvenirs of a necrosadist. I look like a necrosadist. I shaved the beard because of the mask. You know, I need to have a beard mask. Great idea. Last one. Seep. Off Feather and Bone with Sulfuric Disintegration. Fell in love with them when they played with Spectral Voice in Magasin 4 when there were shows, I think last year. Fell in love with them, bought their previous tape that I don't have by hand, and then this pre-order came in. I rambled yesterday, that was one of the reasons I cut, about the European AISA, the European distributor for Profound Lore. I ordered in the summer, I guess, the abbreviated version. Ordered summer-ish this record pre-order with the Caustic Wound, which is one of my absolute favorite records from this year. And they cancelled that order. It was just gone when they shipped it. So yeah, now I have to go back to Disco. So it sucks. It happens with me too that I have to contact people that we don't have shipped, but you know, for such a big distributor, and I ordered it like half a year ago. Anyway, that was my gripe. Very weird looking cover, I think, for them. I like the other one. The other one actually also had a Christ figure. This has more of a Last Judgment feel painting. The logo is cool with the spot glass, but it's in a weird place. I don't know, maybe put it here or something. It's not my record, so. Photo on the back. When I put it on Instagram, I said when the third track, the Noctem Nania riff hits, I love that, man. It's just a brutal barrage of death metal. Also a bit blackened, if you will, leaning into some territory of black and doom, I would say. So a nice mixture of all those genres. Last thing I'm wanting to show is this poster that came with it. Who did it? Shogut? No, Stuart Cole, Rotten Realm. Did this one, or did the artwork? I don't know. Track list. So it has everything. Yeah, very good record. And like I said, the when at the end of the track that riff hits, I like that a lot. Yeah, that's it. That was the update. Yeah, maybe some records that will make it into the year-end list because I've listened to in digital. I don't know. I will do an EP top 20 and full-length top 20. I'll scheme a bit to get everything in I need, and yeah, that's it. We kind of did a playlist last night, my cousin and me. Maybe that will be a video, maybe. It seemed like a good idea yesterday, but I'm not sure now. Cheers. I hope Home Alone is on tonight. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you probably in January.